I still remember the mid-sized YouTube era that me and my classmates, especially the male ones, used to have back in primary school. I remember that all the way back in 2016, when all of us were just 9 years old, they were recording videos, we were having a lot of fun, and yeah, and then I later wanted to jump on that bandwagon as well. But not like with like a vlog style of content, just like they were doing. I wanted to make educational videos, like top 5 educational videos, like about the universe and possibly like animations also. That was the aim of my channel, and I wanted to give the value to the world through that means, and I was succeeding at it. My top 5 YouTube videos were getting a lot of attraction. At first, I was just a history YouTuber, right? Creating videos about, the histories of countries, and then later I moved on to top 5 educational videos, since that was the bulk of the education content that I was watching around that time in 2018 and early 2019 as well. And that continued for so long, for so many months. And then in June of 2019, I broke a dam and my channel started growing very fast. Like, I mean, from the span of June to August of the same year, I went from around 90 subscribers to maybe like almost 400, which I know isn't that dramatic of an increase, but my 12-year-old mind was completely dumbfounded and my mind was completely blown. But around that time, in September of 2019, I was starting to feel burnt out. Sure, I was doing what I loved. I was I was incorporating my passions towards making content, and everyone in my local area was supporting me. Everyone was giving me nice comments about the channel. Everyone was telling me how much of a potential I had. But there was one thing that was slowly eating away at me. Something that was diminishing my potential and holding me back from making it big. I didn't know what it was, but it was the lack of passion that I had for it. Sure, the channel started with a very strong foundation and it kept on growing for so and so long. But you cannot survive on passion for that much longer. By the time late 2019 rolled around, the last top 5 educational video that I actually watched was over a year ago. And I wasn't even studying history around that time as well. I was completely indulged in other topics as well. And so I had no other way but to let the channel slowly fade away. And also my competition started growing a lot faster than what I was growing. And I never understood this. I always thought that the key to success was to just pick a niche and do whatever interests you. Just do what you love, right? Many famous people have said this. Like even Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, the genius that he was. He said it himself. And look how much he came forward. He literally became a billionaire. But then I understood the true meaning of it. Do what you love doesn't mean that you open up a coffee shop in front of a Starbucks. No, no, no. Do what you love means that you do that business not to get results. That whatever you get yourself into, you don't do it for the results. You don't help someone out because you want their money, or because you want them to smile at you, or because you want them to become your romantic partner, or whatever. No, no, that's only one dimensional way of thinking. What you must be thinking about is serving the other person, solving their wants. And this is very important when it comes to business and when it comes to you making money in the future. You must stop looking at business from a money point of view, like look at the topics that will make you the most amount of money just because they worked for others. No, 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 my timeless reader. You should be looking at the market needs that haven't been solved yet. And the best way that you can do this, and I learned this from a very powerful book called The Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. It's such a perfect book, bro. You should genuinely get it. Basically, just whenever you right, like you've been studying your niche for so long now, you've been watching all of these different YouTubers, you've been studying it for so long and you've dedicated so much of your time to it. So just ask yourself, what is something that you saw from those YouTubers in their videos and that made you go, oh, I hate this. Why did they add this? Why couldn't they show this as well? Why couldn't they make this more visible? Why didn't they put this graphic inside of it? All of those sayings, all of those I hate, I want, I dislike, all of these things are potential market needs that you can exploit to your fullest potential. Think about it. Let's say that you want to start a golfing channel, for example. Well, then, all of those videos that you saw about golfing may probably not suit you that well. Yeah, sure, you watched like a few golfing tutorials, but maybe one of them had a wrong shot. Like, maybe the sun was beaming on the camera way too much. Maybe the camera was way too much in the ground, and so the grass was covering like half of the screen. You understand? All of these are potential market needs. So the customer, so that the person that you're trying to help has an easier time watching that video and solving their problem. That's how you go about this. And on a metaphysical level, when you start to think like this, you will unlock the hidden frequency of not needing, meaning that you won't be needy for those results anymore. You will no longer be recording those videos just because they will bring you money or views or subscribers or any of this stuff. It truly doesn't matter. What matters is how many lives you actually impact. Because money is on its most elemental level, it is just an exchange of energy, an exchange of value. And to make millions, you must impact millions. So remember that for the rest of your life. Even, fuck it, completely remove the word money from the equation, from your vocabulary, and replace it with value exchange. And remember that for the rest of your life. And not just with money, but with everything else in your life. Don't help others just because, it is disciplined and it will bring you discipline for the future and no. Do it because you actually want to affect their lives going forward. You want to bring other people into higher states of mind. That's what you want to do. That's how you should do it. And that's how you become a real man. Because a child turns into an adult when they start to care about other people. And until you don't stop caring about how much money that niche will make you, you will still act like a child because you will only care about yourself. However, when you start to think about the needs of others that you can solve, then you will start to think like a true adult. And and God respects adults, and money will flow to you like there's no tomorrow whatsoever. That's how you should go about it. And don't think that just because you're uncovering like this small hidden problem that it might not work for you, right? Like, oh, there might not be that much market demand or whatever, but no, trust me. It doesn't matter what kind of a vehicle you use to drive to your destination. What matters is that you're getting closer to it, and a vehicle needs a fuel, right, to start moving. What I'm describing right now, from a metaphysical point of view, is our manifestation techniques, right? You can do your visualizations, you can do your scriptings, you can do your tarot cards, you can do your affirmations, you can do all of these things. But at the end of the day, you must remember that the one thing that will actually make them work, these vehicles that will get you to your desired reality, is nothing but your emotional conviction. Whatever you can emotionally convince yourself that it will work, whatever you know will work, whatever you know that it is right for you and that it will help you manifest it. Period. And this applies to market needs also. Whatever you know on a deep subconscious level will bring you customers, but on top of that need, will change their lives for the better forever. You won. All you need to do is just fail for an entire year after that. And you will one day struck that home run and you will win big. And all of the rewards that you don't need anymore, but yeah, they're still kind of nice to have. All the money, all the respect, all the woman, all of these things. The body will get revealed to you. All of these things will just come to you flying at you at light speed. That's how it will happen. And yeah, you won't regret doing any of this whatsoever. So solve market needs. Also, do what you love doesn't mean that, you become weak and you start to think that just because of your willpower you can beat that Starbucks shop, with your small coffee shop. No, no, no. Do what you love means that you actually solve the problems of your desired customer. You solve their needs and you don't love, you don't become weak and you don't think, about actually the business side of things. You understand, right? You become strong, you become intellectual, and you analyze all of the problems. Like, bro, all you need to do is just watch like 5 videos from your competitors and just pick apart all the small details, and you'll find like 100 needs that you can potentially solve on your own YouTube channel, on your own blogs page, on your own whatever. It's just that easy. And then you can turn those into YouTube videos, you can remake them, but better. And yeah, you got yourself a booming video like that will solve the lives of others. Okay? And don't just take this from me. I am a person who has helped countless amounts of people in the past achieve their desired reality, get into the right state of mind, get a stronger discipline, willpower, productivity, discipline, resiliency, and stoicism. And guess what? They haven't even seen my timeless Reader's Mindset yet, which is a collection of 24 unbreakable mindsets that, if applied to your day to day life, will guarantee success in any kind of life situation with any kind of goal, and all for the price of a mere $49. Well, I could be charging easily thousands for this, but yeah, since I'm nice and I actually want to benefit you, I'm gonna give you oh, I'm gonna give you that with a special discount today. So check it out. First link in the description. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you